popping, everybody? My name is Eden, and welcome back to the Original Faction Tarot channel. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in like 2 weeks, we are kicking off another loop here on the channel of all the signs. Starting off with today, in this video, we'll be doing Aries, and then in the next video, later today, we will be doing Taurus. And of course, Aries in the Greek mythos roughly equates to, well, you guessed it, Aries, the god of war. I have missed doing regular old loops like this, and I hope you guys have as well, because, yeah, I'm going to be doing a good few of these. So, yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday, I believe, when this goes up. It's the end of a good, long weekend. And happy Cinco de Mayo for anybody watching this around that time. Cinco de Mayo is in like 5 days from when I'm recording this, so if it's Cinco de Mayo for you around this time, happy Cinco de Mayo! Without much further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this. Here we go. Starting off, we have the Titans Revolt. Oh boy. Not exactly the most ideal card to be starting out with here, Aries. So this card could mean many things, but mostly, to me, this card signifies a conflict in the family. Because the Titans and the gods were the children of the Titans, and the gods, revolted against the Titans, but the Titans would like to call it, the gods' revolt. The gods prefer to call it the Titans' revolt. Just the victor tells the tale of the story. So, yeah, this is usually a conflict within the family, in my eyes, but it could be an internal conflict within yourself, or it could be an external conflict, within your friends or something. There is conflict, though, surrounding you. Closest acquaintance? The Chariot of Helios. Okay. So this person is the light of your life here. They're the one who's keeping you steady, keeping you grounded. They're the one who's bringing light into these dramatic times for you. Understandable, completely understandable, but here's the thing, Aries. You are fighting here, but I think you might be fighting the wrong war. Internal conflicts are not going to help you with whatever you're trying to achieve here, I feel. They will not help you. Where's your head at? The birth of Venus. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, there may be... Okay, so this isn't really conflict in the family, I feel. I'm getting the feeling this is not conflict in the family. At least not anymore, it's not. This is not conflict in the family. This is an internal conflict within yourself about something that I'm not entirely sure of right now, but somebody is on your mind. Somebody you very much love. The birth of Venus. Venus is Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Roman form, Greek form. Love is pretty universal, whether it be Greek or Roman, so she doesn't really change that much. And, you've got the Chariot of Helios, so clearly, this friend of yours is the person you are in love with. And, there is something between you two here. But whether or not you're going to act on it, well, that's the real question, isn't it? What's around you? Bellerophon and Pegasus. Oh, you two are a united front. I feel like you two have been friends for a very, very, very long time. You two have been with each other since the beginning. And, you two are each other's ride or die. You two would be inseparable if you became a couple, and you already are inseparable. You two are starting off as great friends here. They could become something, this could become something more here, Aries. And I think I now know what this conflict is about. This is about whether or not you intend to fess up to them, whether or not you intend to, tell them how you really feel about it. And I can't really advise you what to do about that, Aries, because that's a situation that's all you. You know them best. What do you think they would want? Probably to be honest, but, it's up to you. What do you want? Artemis's Hunt. Okay. So, you've always seen them as this sort of strong, independent, confident figure in your life. You've always seen them as someone who can stand up by themselves and doesn't need the help of others. You've always seen them that way, and you know, you don't want to take that away from them. You want them to still be independent, still be strong, quick, and nimble on their feet, but you still want to be with them. You don't want to take that freedom away from them. You just want to enhance it with your own life, and you don't want to tie them down to you at all. And I totally get that, Aries. I totally do. But you wouldn't be tying them down. You'd be lifting them up. Something tells me they like you too, and they're just waiting for you to tell them so. Who's advising you? Pandora's box. There it is. You're telling yourself that this is a Pandora's box that you're gonna be opening if you take this path, if you do end up confessing up to them. You're telling yourself in your head here, okay, this is a Pandora's box. Do I really want this? Is this really something I want to do? Is this a course of action that I'm willing to take? And only you can answer that, Aries. I can't answer that for you. Only you can answer that question for yourself. Do you want to open the Pandora's box? Or do you want to leave it shut forever and leave you two just as friends? These feelings, they seem pretty intense. You two are inseparable. Don't lose that. What's your dilemma? The Oracle's dream. You've seen two possible ways this could go. Or rather, three. There's three ways this could possibly go. You could, one, fess up to them. They say, I love you too. Or I like you too. Let's go on a date. You two, have fun. You two, try out a relationship. It goes well. You get married, have kids, this, that, this, that. The good ending. Then there's the bad ending of you fessing up to them not reciprocating your feelings, and you losing the friendship that you two value so much in each other. Or there's the third option of not telling them about it at all and just trying to hide your feelings the best you can and move on with your life. But here's the thing, Aries, and this is just me telling you this. It's not really any advice, it's just me telling you this. If you don't tell them how you really feel, in the future, in your future relationships, there will always be the question of what if? And that's a question that you do not want to have to ponder. Trust me, you don't want to have to ponder that kind of question. So, if I were you, it's just my advice, I'd speak up sooner than later. You don't want to lose them. Who has the power? The Gorgon's lair. Oh, it's all you, but you are scared, Aries. You are scared for this one. I totally get that. Being afraid of, telling someone you've known for, it feels like 15 years now, how you really feel about them can be extremely nerve-wracking. Like, it can be earth-shatteringly terrifying. Like, trying to take things to the next level after 15 years of friendship or something like that. It doesn't have to be 15 years, but this is just an instinct I get. Aries, it doesn't, this is not an easy task for you, Aries. I totally get that. But if you do it, don't think it's going to end badly. I really, really don't. What's holding you back? The Argonaut's voyage. You don't want to hold them back from their journey in life. And again, I totally get that, Aries. I totally get that. You don't want to be the one who's holding them back in their life, who's keeping them metaphorically chained down to a rock. You don't want to be the rock or the chain. You want to be the balloon that's lifting them up, that's, giving them a draft, giving them a push upwards. And you would be. You wouldn't be holding them back, and what you're doing right now is only holding yourself back because of your own fear. Fear is what's holding you back right now. If you can overcome that, you can overcome anything. What's being hidden? The Oracle of Delphi. Ooh. So they're thinking about it as well. Just as I suspected, they are thinking probably the exact same things you are right now. You know, I get the feeling, and I could very easily be wrong, but I get the feeling that you two have, you've exchanged glances that might be considered rather different in comparison to other people. Like you two look at each other and you see something special in each other. You don't see just them, you see something special. That's what makes your friendship so special. You two need to reconcile your feelings, or at the very least, get them off your chest. Again, just my advice, you don't have to take it. Can you succeed? Oh, absolutely. Aphrodite's mirror. Your love is reciprocated, Aries. I cannot explain this enough. I cannot emphasize this enough. I cannot put into words how loving this relationship could be. You two have a foundation of friendship that goes beyond the physical, the mental, the emotional, even the spiritual. You two have something completely different, Aries. And if you two don't embrace your feelings for each other and take the next step, forgive me for saying so, but you'd be dang fools if you didn't. You would be dang fools if you did not at least try to make a relationship out of this. What happens in the end? Demeter's Harvest. There it is. The pièce de résistance. The confession and the subsequent happiness that it brings. The harvest, the bounty, the happiness, the wealth, all of that is coming in. Congratulations, Aries. You are in love and they love you. Very, very good job. And it looks like to me the confession went perfectly. So, yeah. Now, when's this all happening? Achilles at Troy. Okay. So you've had these feelings for a while now, maybe a year, maybe two. You haven't realized you've had them maybe even for longer, but you're realizing now, and you've realized in the last few years just how strong they really are. Now, all of this up to about here has already happened. Aphrodite's mirror, everything up to here has already happened or is happening right now. This is what's going to happen in the next few days, Aries. This is what's going to happen in the next few days. You are going to have to fess up. And they are going to start fessing up as soon as you start. Once you start this, Aries, they're going to start too. And neither of you are going to stop. You're going to sit there for hours, maybe even days, just talking about it and just thinking to yourselves, why didn't we do this sooner? What were we doing all this time? All right. Recap time, and then we'll go ahead and end things off. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. And trust me, I'm loving making these myself. So, yeah. To confess or not to confess? That is the question you're asking yourself. They are the light of your life, the love of your life. You two are a united pair. You two are great. You two are inseparable together. You two are incredible. You're miracle workers together. They are a strong, confident, independent person all on their own. You don't want to ruin that for them by, restraining them into a relationship. It's a Pandora's box. It's a big risk confessing your feelings here. Anything could go wrong, but it won't. You've looked at this and you've seen a lot of ways it could go wrong, but also a lot of ways it could go right. That's what you need to focus on, Aries. Every way of what could go right with doing this. And I know you're afraid. I know, it's a very scary step to take. It's something you're very afraid of. But if you get over the fears of, losing them, if you get over your fear and do fess up, like the reading says you're going to, nothing can stop you. You're all the way up. You both win in this situation. There's no problems here, Aries. Cool. Cool beans. Thank you all so much for very much. Oh, sorry. Thank you all so very much for watching. I lost my words for a minute there. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're almost at 760. Like 3 subscribers away. Thank you all so much for continuing to support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, folks.